Thank you for liking. Thank you for saying hello. Thank you for joining today. As your oracle tarot reader for today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all your likes, comments. Please subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss one notification. I post moon energies every day, and you can get a sneak peek on Facebook at Jessica Elisa. A is an apple, and then Lisa, one word. McDaniel, common spelling. Um, no S at the end. And you'll have to follow, and you can get a yeah, sneak preview then. But if you're second guessing your intuition, this message is for you. Usually if you have to second guess your intuition, then you're right on key. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what's up. Like, you're just trying to look away from what is. And I think that's your ultimate defeating yourself. No one's defeating you, you're defeating yourself. Um, and I feel like this is going to be a business kind of read too, in a way. I was feeling like a love kind of read thing too, but maybe we'll gain clarity in all. So we'll go from there. Hi everyone. I hope this is all straight and stuff. Okay. So thank you again. Thanks for joining. You guys are awesome, dude. I love all you guys. And for subscribing, I'm trying to reach 1,000, so help me monetize. Um yes. Let's do your oracle. This is what I'm being led to right now. Oh my gosh. And look what comes out. Look what comes out. Intuitive. Intuitive. Yes, intuitive person. Okay. You are very intuitive. You could have your own channel. You know, definitely. Yeah, no. Yeah, this cliff thing, like, you've been there before, but you know it's not worth it. You avoid this cliff thing. This is the worst card in the deck. Like, you avoid it, and I think you avoid it through your crafts and your mysteries, and you stay away from situations that you don't have to be involved in, and that's good because I do the same thing. It's like a boogeyman. You take that boogeyman by the ears and throw him on his belly, on his back. I'm just saying this. Maybe you feel like you're unseen. Maybe you do. Or you'll just take what you can get for what you can get for. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I feel like you're trying to sell songs of the siren. Look, you're selling songs, you're selling something musical, you're selling things. Um, yeah. Let's see what else do you have for the collective. Yes, a curse, a beauty. Through like the beauty of a mermaid, the mystery of a mermaid, the beauty of a fairy, the mystery of one. Yeah, you're not one to procrastinate. No, but people keep procrastinating on you on certain things, and you're like, what the heck? I really need it. When is it going to come through? So, this business thing, it's like, okay, intentions, alchemy, manifesting. You're manifesting this business, this wealth that you're expecting to come anytime now. People pleaser. You are a people pleaser, Siren. Beautiful lady. That keeps yourself in mostly isolation, like you keep your circle tight. Yeah, you don't just let anybody in. Yeah, no, because they're harpies. All they want to do is gossip and gamble, maybe gamble and gabble, and no, you're not into that. You're into bravery, determination, and making each moment count through your actions. Okay, you're not just a harpy. Like, no, you're a perfectionist. Intuitive. You are a perfectionist. You are a person that is married. And it was a spontaneous relationship. The way you met, the way you guys met was spontaneous. I feel like it was a safe relationship because, like, you knew a person through a person or person, but it was like totally unexpected. Maybe you were gonna supposed to hook up with someone else, but you didn't. Like, you hooked up with the other person. Like, that's how I feel. Like, that's the energy I'm getting when it comes to this romance, and it turned out to be your benefit. Intuitive. Yes, it turned out to be your benefit. This man just loves and looks at you as a queen, you know. And I feel like you go live all the time. Yes, look, you're a beautiful queen. People would perceive light workers as evil, I guess. But you're not evil. Your intentions are good and they're pure. Yes, again, confirming. Okay, Black Cat. Okay, this is confirming your intuitive powers. You're very intuitive. You're like a motivational speaker as well. You're also like, because you always reflect, like you always reflect on your own decisions and this perfectionism. And what else do you have there for the collective? Yes, I feel like you're like not knowing what to do with the channel. Keep going. Don't quit going. Don't quit the channel. Keep going with the channel. Don't give up. I know it seems long. Yeah, it's like maybe you've reached just a stifled point in looking at analytics or whatever, and you're not going to let people take your energy from you. No, you're not. So you have to put your foot down. You know what I mean? This ain't no carnival ride. Once was vibrant is now becoming dull and you're intuitive. It's okay. Keep going. Don't have imposter syndrome. You're a celebrity that you are. You are a celebrity. Know what you are and and do what you know. You know what I'm saying? And do it at your best. Keep going because you're doing great. And I feel like you're doing great. And everybody needs a like, yeah, you're doing great once in a while. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to tell you that. Through this transformation, I feel like you had maybe day jobs or 3 jobs or 4 jobs, and keeping a house is considered. I don't know, it's not easy, and I feel like you're going through this maybe balance change in your finances because maybe you started your own business. I feel like you started your own business. um yeah, definitely. And I just feel like you're not sure where to go. No, keep going. It's just a slow month. And no, September's like the slowest month. Hold on real quick. I have something in my eye. Or eyelash or something. It's a weird feeling. Anyways, things we do because we're such visual creatures feel good about ourselves, right? And there's nothing wrong with doing that. I feel like you deserve it. Like, you need to do the things to feel good about yourself, because without, you are the business. Like, you are. Keep going. It's like, don't let anybody make you feel bad. No, don't let anybody make you feel bad about anything. Like, keep going, keep doing it, keep doing what you know and what makes you happy. um and if you need to cry, think of the saddest moment in your life and where you were and where you are now, because I know it's far from where you are. Hi, everybody. In advance, I wanted to thank everybody for your comments and your loves and your likes and your hearts and all that stuff. Yes, this protection. I feel you're definitely protected. I feel like you're not relying on God like you should. No, you're not relying on your higher power like you should. And that's the issue. Yeah, you keep wearing this mask, like this mask, and not relying on your higher power, intuitively speaking your wisdom, your wisdom. You're a very wise person. You can't stop. People need you. It doesn't matter if it's one subscriber, it makes a difference. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for saying hi. Hi everyone. I'm so far, I don't have one of those button things from the camera, and I'm right in the middle of a read, so it's hard just to get up and all that, and that one like fall over, and yeah. Anyways, I apologize, but I just want to let you guys know that each and every one of you, I love you all. You guys are the best. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. You guys give me a purpose, you guys give me a reason, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and I just want you to know that. And yeah, I just want to just tell you that you're good people, and thank you so much for believing in the cause of not using plastic straws and paper wrappings or paper straws, as they're not eco-friendly or stir sticks. One act of kindness and that's it. Like, you don't have to use that's more effective if you do the hula hoop thing anyway, because I had to go through that too. But yes. Um hi. I don't know about being bad. I'm no boss or anything, but you know what a boss is backwards, right? Double S-O-B. Anyways, let's go on. Yeah, this person is definitely sexy and trustworthy. Sexy and trustworthy. Yes. Um, that you're intuitive. Yeah. Maybe they're not your full guidance. You listen to your ancestors because you're intuitive yourself. And that's and proving that, and you know that your past haunts you, so you don't do anything stupid. Why would you? You have no reason to. You're a great observer. You're a great observer of these shisty people that have nothing better to do. Um, you know, and then cry like a damn banshee. What was I saying? You know what I'm saying? So you can't let them affect you. Yeah. And you're beautiful and know it. And it's not a curse, but it is a curse. It is a curse, but it's not a curse. It's like you could turn their curse into a blessing in Deuteronomy 23, I think it is. Deuteronomy, you'll be able to find it. Yes, through this mask, this overthinking, you maybe you're overthinking and it makes you just like scream out sometimes. These things of wisdom. See, you have a channel or something. Yes, you're also an empath. You also have the ability of clairvoyance and sentience. Right here is proving that. Yes, you do. What most people would call evil, but no, it's not. And it's like, that's like, you're not evil. You're not two-faced. People judge a book by a cover because you're your beauty, and you have a lot of haters. You have a lot of haters, but that if they're not hating, then you're not doing something right, basically. Um. Oh, okay. Whatever. Oh, the key. You hold the key. The key maybe to the lock around the heart or around the um some kind of lock or something. Maybe it's a one with the key. That's what I'm getting. It's so weird. Yes, you could have a lock around your neck, like with like a necklace. You know what I mean? And then like this person holds a key as a metaphor, metaphorically speaking. Okay. Yes, in this cursed castle, someone who can make your dreams come true, all your wishes come true. This person with a key, but can be bipolar at times, and a banshee. Yeah, fighting his own demons or their own demons, fighting their own demons. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're fighting their own demons. They don't want to be seen at the moment, but I feel like they're a public figure that's already been seen, but they don't want to be seen at the moment. Yeah, no, they're like, look at me in the eyes and I'll turn you into stone. No, they want to be left alone, pretty much. Um, Basically, is that's what that's saying. This is, you're not doubting yourself, no, but unless no one doubt you. And it's not that you have imposter syndrome. Now you know, because you already know not to go to these places, what was I saying, that are just going to cause you harm. You already know this. Maybe you've been expressive about it as well. You're in no labyrinth. You are the labyrinth. What demons? Um, you are the labyrinth. You are, look, I feel like you or your person that you're thinking of could have the spirit animal of a raven, honestly. Of a raven or a crow. That's why it came in the reverse. Knowledge of energies, and you're able to speak to beyond what we know of, which people would call woo. Yeah, mirror labyrinth. What was I just saying? You are the freaking labyrinth. You are. Look, this owl's like, you don't feel like you have the luck or the wisdom or deeper truths and you seek them, but you do. Now, for me personally, and I'm not saying to do this, do not do this, okay? But for me personally, I fasted for like 5 days, meditated, and I created an oracle deck known as the Runes deck, Jessica Elisa Runes deck. And it took me 2 days to create, 48 hours. I didn't sleep. But I don't recommend you doing that. Don't do it. I am just my own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? So please do not do that. But yes, I feel through these transcendent intuitive powers that you have. Maybe you've already created a deck. Yes, and done with these fallen freaking angels. Yes, these people are trying to get in your info, these supposed celebrities or whatever, trying to get your info. And that's the only demons that you're dealing with at this point. Because all of the light come to the light. And the darkness scatters when they see the light. And we are of the light. Okay? And this is just telling you basically, like, yeah, your past is gonna haunt you no matter what your decisions are. So that's why you stay away from bad decisions. Look, your name could be Crystal. Intuitively, or Chris, because Crystal Ball came up, okay, is the last card of intuition, clairvoyance, and focus. I feel like you do a lot of crystal work here. But know that no matter what, you're going up against something that you have no idea. Like, this person shouldn't mess with the collective. They shouldn't, because they're just legally in every way gonna just, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, they're at wrong. They're wrong. Okay? They're wrong. And that's just how it is. And there will be proof if need be. I feel like this person, that's what I mean by, like, you're messing with the wrong, because this person is smarter than you think. Yes, so just look in the mirror when it comes to realizing who's the wrong person here. Okay? I'm sure you're having an eerie feeling. I'm sure. Yeah. Procrastination. You're procrastinating something. Reflecting. Maybe it has to do with the dog. I don't know. I'm just saying. You know. dog is God backwards. So I feel like, yeah, you don't want to tread there, and you know it. And you're a procrastinator. Like, yeah, you don't care even about the people around you. You don't, intuitively speaking. Okay? That, or your person, the person that you see, like, no, you're not gonna win. This is proving it. You're not gonna win. It's a lose. It's a win-win for the other party. Um, and it's a lose-lose for you. So, um, to clarify that business, I felt like that was the business part of it for some reason, which was kind of like a weird business reading. Okay. Let's see what kind of character traits this person has. Okay. Let's do that. Huh. So how you all doing? I hope you all are well. Hi, you guys, my number one fans. I love you all. Thank you for following. Thank you for always coming on my lives and watching. I hope I can answer any questions you have, and through my yes and no. I do a yes and no at the end of the reading, so keep that in mind. If this resonates with you, that's great. Whatever doesn't resonate, it's for the next collective. So please, let's keep it respectful and rock on. And thank you for following me on Facebook too. You could get a sneak preview before the actual video on YouTube is released to the public. After this live. So this is, yeah, revealing stitchery. Look, this vulnerability, this reveal your true self with honesty. Being honest. Seriously. Honesty. This is like a good attribute. Honesty, like, you can't get better than that, really. This, by your fortified foundations, you were taught right, and laying steadfast foundations for any kind of movement or growth forward. You know what I'm saying? So you know what's wrong and right. Like, you know what's up. Yeah, this enlightenment, this maybe you think you can get away with something, but now you're enlightened to know that you cannot, and you're seeking knowledge and understanding, maybe by following even this channel on this path of enlightenment through this other person's reaps of harvest and their hard works and their blessings and their journey. Will you only be blessed? And that's it. Yes. Will you only be blessed? Are there any other way? No. You're going to go through the same bullshit. Yeah. And that's because the past always haunts you. I think that was the last message. Yeah, the past always haunts you. There's blooming pathways. Yeah, this embracing opportunities like of a blossom or a garden or something, like, yeah, over this harvest, your past. Again, unraveled path. Yes, transitioning from bad to good. Okay? And embracing this unfolding process of transformation. You're embracing this movement. Like, you're moving on, like you want to move on. Because if you don't, I feel like you're going to hurt people around you. And this patience, you or maybe your dog, like this patience, this Sagittarius, this optimistic faith of guiding and realizing potentials of new beginnings. You are moving on. Look at that. Chris, Kramer, Crystal, yeah, crisis, this ancestral needle. Like, listen to those little tap on your shoulder, because those are usually your ancestors telling you if it's going to be a good or a bad thing to do. Pretty much. Basically telling you, is it going to be a good idea? Probably not. Yeah, through these boundless possibilities, you have no idea. like what you've done to the people around you is the energy I'm getting. Because so many cards came out. I feel like all these excuses, all these like, but no, unleash your potential and seize boundless possibilities of your own journey. It's time for you to go forward. You. Yeah. And if I right here is saying it's enlightened, it's like don't touch anything that's not yours because that's against the law and illegal. Um and basically, yeah, you did something bad to somebody and you're trying to seek like what the hell is going on now? Like what am I looking at? Yeah, you could have other people be doing so. Um But God knows, that's why I always try to stress. Why can't everybody just do the right thing? Do the right thing in the moment. It's not on emotions, it's about doing the right thing. And I feel like, yeah, maybe it's taken for granted, all this other stuff. This is more of a business read, so I'm going to pull out this other deck over here. Let me see. Yeah. Even if you don't care, I mean, everything's gonna catch up to people who do wrong. Yeah. Lack of communication, for one. I just got a reading last night of a lack of communication. Yeah, there's pretty much this lack of communicating. Yep. And, with the people around you. So it's creating like this Five of Swords energy in the tarot deck. And the objective to bring down. Yeah. Um, that's the objective. Communication, bring down. What else for my collective? Something about, yeah, you see no North Star. Like you don't care about facing the future. You live in the moment, and if you're the type of person, and you need to think about your future, because I feel like you have kids, or you have people that care, and people that have accepted you as their family, even though if you're not real blood family, they've accepted you that way. So why ruin that? And it's like, it gave you purpose and stuff. So why would you want to do those people wrong because it came in the reverse? Why would you want to do those people wrong? It's just your objective isn't clear and or correct or right. Your person collective, yeah, lacks faith. Yeah, lacks faith for anything good anyways. So, and it's like this is a person who cries wolf and also a person who runs their mouth but can't cash the check where their mouth is. Yeah. They can't cash a check where their mouth is. Basically. Yeah. Especially when it comes to finances. Um so this is your lucky time collective and turning into your favor and taking advantage of the opportunity and making most of it when it comes to doing the right thing and not listening to others is the objective. Lucky you. Lucky you must have done something right karmically. Um yeah, some kind of maybe a third party collaboration, working with someone through a third party. Yeah, don't listen to everything. You need to make your own decisions. Um, I feel like you're going against actually this person, and that's why you're lucky because it came in the reverse. Yeah, isn't it magical? Yeah, manifesting magically good resources, desires into reality, happening rapidly. Okay, lucky you. Okay, so that's clarification. You're very lucky you're dealing with the people that you're dealing with, and don't let anybody else ruin it for you, basically, is what those cards are saying. Basically, is what those cards are saying. Don't let anybody ruin it for you, like, because you're lucky that you're dealing with the people that you do. Yeah, someone you travel, someone that might be not home for months because they have things that they're trying to accomplish with health wise, money wise, family wise. Maybe they had lost a few people in their family. My condolences if you did. Yeah. Yeah. Through these blessings that aren't okay. So I feel like you are a person of inheritance. Yeah. Choices, and we'll leave it at that. And you have the choice, collective, to do the right thing or the wrong thing, and that was the message, the business message. With this traveler. And let's see here. You could be cool, yeah. You could be cool yourself, or you could listen to everybody else and follow everybody else. And be known as that. Or you could be known as the best of what you do. Now you want to know about your love life? You're like, what love life? Because you're single. That's why. So let's do a tarot. Let's do a tarot read for y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. I don't know what I would do without you guys. You guys are my family. I love all y'all. I've been going through it myself. It's not easy, man. The economy, like, for real. I don't get paid for this shit unless you donate to me, and I won't for a long time until I reach a quota when it comes to, I'm way the fuck off. So it's like, it's kind of discouraging myself, and you might be going through that same thing. Or maybe you're going through a new business that you're like, fuck, it's not like what I thought it was going to be. And maybe it's because it's location. I really feel like it's location. I feel your issue is location, collective. Honestly, your location. Unless you're already a known name, which I feel you were, but it's been so long that now you got to rebuild. It's like starting over again. Every time, I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but every time you change a location of a business, it's like starting all over again. I don't care how good of a reputation you have. So just keep that in mind. It's like starting all the fuck over again. You know how many times I've started over again? Oh my God, I can't even tell you. If you knew, I've done over, and it's sad because most of it was trade-in for free too, just for the sake of experience, but as apprentice or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I've done over 1 million services in the hair industry. Okay, years ago, and let's just put it that way. And I didn't get paid for all that. Okay, it was just for the sake of experience and knowledge, homework, studies, because I'm into trichology, which is the study of skin and hair, and science, physics, and chemistry. I love those subjects in science. I just love them. I can't get over it. I feel like you do too, in a way. I mean, how can you argue with physics and a fact? Really, you can't. You can't really argue with physics and a fact. A fact you cannot argue. Okay, it's not a hypothesis. It's not any of that. It's a freaking fact. You know? A fact. How are you going to argue with that? You can't. You just can't. And it's just like, It throws me off. I was looking through these for these cards. I was like, where the heck are the cards right now? But yeah, it's like that's why I do the right thing. We're all born with what is the right thing, and what to do with it. So there's no excuse. Speak into the mic. Okay, I will. Is that better? I'm sorry, I don't have I don't have a mic. This is the mic, is my phone. It's not up. Like my altar isn't even up. Look how I'm doing this. So most of the time you wouldn't see me. It would be just my hand shuffling. So I hope you guys enjoy seeing me, and if you do, please donate. Because then I'll stay this way. If not, I'll go back to my hand shuffling. Because to me, it's easier for the hand shuffling thing. But if you enjoy looking me in the eye and me confirming things with you, like we need to affirm today. Affirmation. Affirmation, please. Okay, we need to affirm today. Say this with me, okay? I'm achieving great things within myself and within the world. I see myself as a success in many wonderful ways, even in now, and even if I don't feel like it. Okay? So, no matter what and how much you think you're a loser or not, you're not. You're a winner. You don't gamble. I don't gamble. You know what we do? We win. That's what we do. That's what the champions on this channel do. And when you join, and when you're able to join for more added content, it'll be called the champions. So just so you know. And we are. Yes, we are. We are champions. I feel like you've overcome a lot and you've been good to a lot of people. It's like, why let other people ruin that for you? Is it worth it? Mm-mm. No, it's not worth it. It really isn't. It's not. I feel like someone really put you in harm's way. Like, they jeopardized your property in some way. They jeopardized your car or your business, and you're just distraught and you're trying to find answers. That's how I feel. And it's been so long since you've seen this traveler. I don't know. Maybe that there's beef with this other person and this traveler or something, but this traveler is very smart, because she travels or he travels and they travel, and so they have to, assure and ensure and make sure that their stuff's okay when they're gone, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like it's something worse. I can't put my finger on it. I feel like this person got you into something worse to where I'm even going to cleanse the bad energy. Because I feel bad energy right now from this. Any bad intender, return to center times 7 plus a billion. And thank you for great health, great wealth, happiness, love. Things we manifest to have of loving another as we love ourselves, and being kind and grateful to another as we would ourselves. And please bless this reading and let me give the message to the collective that they need to hear. And thank you for your protection, your divine protection. Thank you for your divine guidance, and thank you for your divine protection. Definitely. Definitely. So collective. I think you needed to hear this for some reason. I don't know. But we cleansed the bad energy. Now we're going into the tarot. And it should cleanse that too. So we should get a better reading. I just wanted to clear the air. Okay. So let's go into the tarot now, because this is a little more serious than our oracle cards. Each card has like 5 to 6 different interpretations. Oh my God. And it comes out. On the mag, look, making things happen. Collective. You're a winner. You're going to win this. It's a win-win. What was I just saying? It's a win-win all the way around, material-wise, emotional-wise, truth-wise, um, ideas-wise. Like, they want to have good ideas towards you. They don't want to have bad intent towards you. You're the wrong person to have bad intent towards. Yeah, no. They want to. This person wants to have good intent towards you. Yes, this air energy, these truths that they look away from, no, they need to realize the truth, especially if you're claiming a certain thing as a car or, I don't know, like as you're claiming, I don't know, property or a business or whatever it is. Um, yeah, see, you feel like you have no choices. Yeah. Yeah, you feel like you have no choices, but this is showing this is going to be a change of lies becoming into the truth. Because look, you're not, no one's going to get away with lying. No one's going to away with the lies and being dishonest and doing the wrong things. No one is going to do it of any sign. Yeah, they're not going to go through this way. No, it's just karmic. It's a karmic thing through whatever partnership you might have fathomed you had. Um, People that were for you are going to turn against you. Um, yeah, these 4 pillars, 4 of hard work, 4 of maybe you've been divorced before, 4 of maybe you feel like you need to marry this person for anonymity, but this person isn't gonna let you get away. They're getting away. Yeah, you're feeling overwhelmed, but they're not because they already know. Look, this Page of Pentacles, it stands for Scorpio, Virgo, and um Taurus. Taurus. Yes. Taurus is Earth being intuitively blocked and cocky mouthed. Yeah, scars. They might have some kind of significant scar that you can recognize them by. Um, this person, this mag is unaffected. Like they're gonna be happy no matter what. No one's gonna get them down. Look, I feel like you get your money through dirty money. Like it's not very clean. Like maybe it's under the table or something, and you think people are looking away from it, but the FTB never looks away from shit. Of this Earth sign, of this Knight of Pentacles, which is Aries. Okay, Taurus energy. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you should not want what others have. You should be grateful for what you have. This King of Wands. And this King of Wands is basically stating, yeah, what the Seven of Cups just did. Which is right here. Of turning truths or lies into truths and changing that. Yes. Lies into truths. Earth energy. Yeah. You might want to do this with yourself all day, but they're not going to do it, and they're not going to give you their energy because they're too busy in their own worlds. I feel like this other person could be controlled too. Yeah, controlled by someone who controls finances. Yes. Of a Capricorn energy Sagittarius, and that's again confirming of the King of Wands. Success. Okay, so this person, no matter what, this mag is going to be successful, whether female, male, or whatever in between. They've already made a decision about something that they know they had to make a decision about through their something through their trade or through their hard work, because that's what Capricorn stands for, hard work. Pretty much to sum it up, on all I have to do today. Yeah, you're like bummed out about this info, but it is the truth, shattered dreams. um you think you did a lot, but you didn't. You really didn't do too much. I feel like you could have helped this person a little more than you did. You did the very minimal because you listened to someone else, or because They were vulnerable and they were down, and you're a narcissist and you kicked them when they were down. So, like, all these people are against you for doing that now to this independent person. Yeah, they're against a Libra, an independent Libra at that. Yeah, can you believe that? Mm-hmm. Some immature emperor try to do this. Mm-hmm. Um, God, now he's caught up. Now he's caught up. Yeah, he's caught up in his own bullshit because the people, the wrong people that he listened to, when he should have listened to his own ancestors and his own intuition, or their own intuition. You know what I'm saying? Or her own intuition. This Virgo, maybe feminine, passe, um, Virgo Libra energy here of his Libra is not backing down. No, no, she's not, and that's proving Libra energy. And you're feeling cocky, arrogant. I'm maybe call people a fool all the time, or maybe you are the fool, and that's why you call people a fool all the time. I don't know. But yeah, you're afraid to get your heart broken. Yeah. Over some, this is would be Pisces, but of lack of wealth, a lack of wealth, because you look at yourself as a king of pentacles, a king of materialism, a king that owns a business or owns something, a car, property, something, like, I don't know, but they own something, but they're not going to get away with doing you wrong, collective. Yeah, look, people are going to be turning on each other. They're going to notice, and then they're not going to notice, and then they're going to turn on each other, because no matter which way you look at this card, it's not good. With this King of Pentacles in his own concubine. I mean, yes, this Taurus energy. Look, Taurus, Capricorn energy, Virgo energy. Okay, of not being alone. And then not being lovers, not being lovers. This person is honest that you're dealing with. This person is not two-faced. This person will say it to your face like it is. So I think that maybe you or your person is afraid of something that will jeopardize their happiness or their success, and they're not going to let you get away with it. Yeah, there's no crossroads for this air energy. No crossroads for this air energy. No. And this person gets enough sleep at night because they have a lot of haters, and whether you talk good, whether you talk bad, you talking about them is bad. So don't have this person sign a disbargainment agreement. This person worked years and effort. You have no idea what this person went through for you to judge them. Who are you to judge? May 10 be put back at you, 10 fingers be put back at you. Less you to judge. Okay, earth energies. Okay, earth energies of Virgo and this like this Virgo Libra energy of being down to earth and honest. Like, yeah, you better keep it honest. You better keep it honest. Cause if you don't, then you better, yeah, going with the flow. What you once were hot and mad at, you're not no more. You want wish fulfillment. Look, you have a lot of wishes. You have a lot of wishes that you might not get come true until you're older, way older, because that's your karma. Because you try to get away with something that you can't get away with. And this is through this Aquarius air energy of Libra and Gemini too, of a star energy. You didn't even realize they were a star. You didn't even realize who they were. You didn't realize, you just treated them like just like the everyday person. But they were a star, okay? And if they say a promise, they keep a promise. Like, a promise is a promise when it comes to the star energy and not getting away with stuff. And it all just happens so fast you won't realize. Not being protected. This King of Cups that seems to be nice, but this person is two-faced because he could be a real arrogant ass, just like the King of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this untraditional, unorthodox way of dealing with things. Person maybe doesn't believe in anything and is doing a Queen of Pentacles wrong. What was I fucking saying earlier? Okay. Doing your own Queen of Pentacles wrong. And you don't even have any, like, are you lacking a chromosome person? Like, collective, is your person lacking a chromosome here? Because, yeah, claiming single and then they're with you and they want to live a double life. Like, what is that really? What is that? No, that's nothing. What is that? That's not a relationship. That's unorthodox. Yes, this air energy that maybe gossips a lot. Gossips, but yet pays attention to detail. Look, you're dealing with a high priestess here. You ain't gonna get away with shit. I'm just saying, you think you are. I don't care who you think you know, because she knows or he knows more people, okay? Bigger fish than you know could ever know. Okay? And I feel like I'm speaking to a divine masculine. And I feel like about this priestess, or if you are this priestess, it's your masculine um of an air energy. Priestess of an air energy. Yeah. They think that you're not grateful, but you know better. You and God know better. Look, this device that you created, your fortune hasn't come yet, but it will. It will, priestess. This change of poverty to living into freedom, financial freedom, this water going with the flow energy. And you're not calling for these lies from whatever earth masculine energy. Yeah, because you're intuitive, priestess. You're intuitive. You're royal. You're royal. They try to block you with magic. They try to block your intuition, but you said, hell no. Um, so now this has become a serious situation. Very serious for this other person, according to this Queen of Wands. This greedy King of Swords that could be a dick or it could be very cool. What was I saying? Yes, you have strength. I feel like you have a Libra rising or a Libra moon, um, or a Leo rising or moon. You could be a Leo. Going through this bullshit with this King of Swords over 10 of Pentacles because they're a clout chaser over what? This earth air energy. Yep. Because they have nothing better to do. They get bored, they're a clout chaser, maybe they drink, they think too much, they listen to other people, they don't listen to their own, they don't think for their own. They're like, listen to everybody else. It's like, think for your own, like, think from your own experiences. Now, like, what are you dealing with exactly? You know what I'm saying? That's basically what the message is. Like, you keep listening to others opinions, and that shit don't matter. You should feel grateful. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody says about anybody. They're trying to bring you down, because anybody who is up, they want to see go down. Let me promise you that. Because when I was up, they were not happy for me. Why I thought they were gonna be happy for me was beyond me. Okay, what I'm saying? Yeah, why they thought they would be happy for me, like, I don't even know. Like, yeah, but look, collective, you're successful. You're successful. Whether you're together or not, no matter what, this card, this high priestess, nothing can come against you. So let them try. Let them try. Let them see how hard they're going to be screwing themselves. Let them. Please, let them. Yes, let them. Don't let it disturb your happiness. It's not worth your energy. Yeah. This person that maybe calls, you're very smart, but someone might be calling someone a fool all the time. They're the fucking fool. You know what I'm saying? I hate to put it that way. Over what? What? Now they're not paying attention to detail because they realize they're not getting what they can give. Listening to their own intuition. Listen to that same intuition. Keep listening to that same intuition. Yeah, over some wealth, things you already know the answer to. Yeah. Person, collective, your person is protected. It's like, or this person you're thinking of. If anybody comes near them, they fall off around this tower. And this is my only interpretation. It comes from the Bible. Proverbs, I think 18:10. I could be wrong, but it says um in your tower, he protects you in the tower, and everybody else basically. So this is how I interpret this card: protected, unprotected. This Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus. Yeah. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. Yeah, that thinks they're going to look away from an issue, but they can't. They can't look away from this one because they allowed all this shit to happen. So think you're going to look away, you can't. Face it. Face it. You need to face it. And if you don't, then, karma is, and rules are rules. Emotional fulfillment for this other person is not going to let you get their happiness down. She's protected. Yeah. She goes through they go through their own chastisement daily. Anyways, people that were for her, that were against her, this Libra, this truth. Because true justice is truth. So I feel like if I were you, I would just want to make friends. Yeah, when it comes to this Wheel of Fortune. Because this woman, yeah, she's going to be rich over some kind of device. Over some kind of device. Yep. I feel like you're a male Leo that's already wealthy. That maybe needs a device. Who knows? I don't know. But I thought this shit was getting better, and it's getting worse, you guys. So honestly, I don't even know how long I'm going to be able to do this channel. I'm protected, like, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do it. I hope you guys follow me as long as I can do it, and I promise to give you my best every time. But realistically, I do this for therapy, and it just seems to be getting worse. And then I find out I have to maybe have neurosurgery, and it's just a big fucking mess. I overused it in the beginning. Yeah, it's just a big fucking mess. Yeah, protected though I am. Yeah, I feel like you are too, to some extent. If you do the right things. It's like it all comes down to doing the right thing. So this message was basically about doing the right thing. Basically. Doing the right thing. Karmic, karmic. Treating people how you want to be treated. Loving another as you want to be loved, as we're coming up on the holidays. And it's like, the way I was raised, my grandma taught me no one should go hungry. You know what I mean? So I always fed a bunch of people with my business. And if that helps you with your business, I hope it does. But I fed a bunch of people that wouldn't have had, and would have been alone, and no one should be alone on the holidays. It saves lives, Maybe you don't care about saving lives, but if you're a business owner, you better start caring. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, if you're a business owner, you better start caring about the public. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just saying, dude. You know, my business took care of the homeless more than the fucking church next to me. Hence why I name Church of Divination. Because I help people for free. Okay? With my time and efforts. Okay? What are these churches doing? Take that 10 and put it in your bank for savings for your retirement. Because guess what? SSI might not be around forever. Just keep that in mind. And that is the freaking truth. And my God, like, really, you should know this. Feel like I'm talking to the baby boomers too. Generation X and some millennials. Believe it or not, I'm considered a mother effing millennial. And I was born in 81. Yeah, crazy, huh? I was like, there's no way I'm a millennial. I was born in the 80s, dude. Like, no, I'm on the brink. On the brink. So, that's just crazy. Y'all think my life is perfect. Like, I got, okay, a patron the other day. They were like, oh, I'm glad you see you're all happy and doing your channel. It's like, you don't know what I have to do and go through to do this channel. And, for one, and deal with and this and that. And it's like, I don't air my dirty laundry on social media. Unless I'm super annoyed by fucking people that just won't stop asking me for my personal information using other people's names. Okay? And then I take it down because I don't want more attention than I already have, basically. I'm not an attention seeker like that person. No, I'm not. I don't want attention on me. In fact, I never wanted to be a celebrity, and I always thought when my grandma looked at people, why are you looking at that crap? I said, why are you looking at that? They don't care about us. Why should we care about that? What they wear and shit? It's like, who cares? Who gives a crap? Do everything they don't do. Create your own style. 3 questions, collective. 3. 3 yes and no, okay? Here we go. For the first question. Here we go. Ready? First question. Yes or no? No. Your ideas are rejected, not satisfied with results. Yeah. Second question, collective. Think about your second question. Ready? Here we go. Yes or no for the collective? No. Feeling fragmented and under pressure. Like you're cracking under pressure. Yeah. Maybe you're not ready for a thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're ready yet. Or you are. But get ready. Because whether you're ready or not, here it comes. So, third question. No. Getting caught. Yeah. You're getting caught in the tail end of things. So it doesn't matter what or what. It's the people you have around you and being accomplice for, I think. That's what I think. And then being the person to take full responsibility because it is yours or whatever is yours. This person you want to do right. Yeah. I would not touch anything of this person's or say anything L unless you had something good to say. Yeah. First question, no. Your ideas are rejected. It's a bad idea. It won't make sense. And then here we go. No again, okay? No, stuck inside your head, brain freeze, overthink. Yeah, don't overthink. Don't overthink. Just know what is and be grateful. I feel like you should be grateful and more thankful for what you have. Second question, no. Feeling fragmented? Yeah, you're cracking under pressure, all right. Third question, no. Getting caught? Net loss? Yeah, it's a lose for you or your person. Um, yeah, on the tail end of things, no matter what. So, yeah, it's just like be good to others. Why would you want to be shitty to others? You know, like when they want your help, it's like you never know. Like I said this the other day with the Cinderella story. It was like, I don't know if you all seen the new Cinderella. I forget the actress's name, but you know, her fairy godmother comes in and asks for a cup of milk, and she fetches her a pail of milk. She never knew she was a fairy godmother. She thought she was some homeless homely, just like, what is this woman doing on my doorstep? Okay. You know, but because of her acts of kindness and understanding and willingness and listening to her heart's desires, not listening to everybody else, not you know, going by everybody else's, when you can make your own decisions, I feel like you're a grown person. And so is your person collective. So why are we acting like kids? And I'm channeling this. Like, why is there kids? Like, why? Maybe you have kids, but I don't know. Maybe your person is thinking, why am I around someone who has kids? Like, I don't have any kids, or my kids are grown. Like, you know, it's like, be grateful for what you have. Like, good God. It's like, you know how many people would want what you have? Like, just, you know, maybe could get what you have from things, bad decisions that you've done. You know, I don't know, but I feel like you're super lucky to deal with whoever you're dealing with of an air energy. Super lucky. And that's because this person has issues of their own. You know what I mean? Like, that's all they got. That's all you got. That's all they got. That's all, you know. It's like, I don't want that. I just want what's mine. I don't want that. I just want what's mine. I don't want that. I just want what's mine. You know what I mean? Kind of a thing. But if you dare try to not be grateful and try to go for hers, then she has every, or he has every right. Person has every right, masculine energy, to go after because of what is right is right. And what is wrong. And that's why you do the right thing. You do the right thing or you don't. But if I were you, like, I always try to say, there's nothing more important you could do than your homework. Do your homework. There's nothing. I'm 44 and I do my homework to this day on things. And I don't have to. There's nothing more important than homework, being good to others, treating them like you want you and your family to be treated like. There's nothing more rewarding than being there for other people and help a veteran. You know, um, you can't listen to every youngster. You got to be able to read people. Like, if you see someone brand new shoes, like begging on the corner, you know, or the same person in different shoes, is like they had more shoes than I do, begging for a buck. And it's like, nah, you've got to use your discernment, your own discernment. And that's what I feel. You really do. Because if you don't, you'll get caught up in it. Seriously. And you don't want to get caught up in it. Some people aren't worth it. You have to love people from a distance. And the people that are going to create havoc for you, and don't care about you and yours after you've helped them need to go. Especially when they don't care. They just don't care to the point where they would use whatever tools or animals they had. You know what I'm saying? Maybe to get back at you through a way, in such a way as well, for whatever you did to them at one point, or maybe accuse them of. You see how evil this person is? Why would you want them around your family? Like, you are accomplice. And it's like, don't. Why would you want to be around that? That's why I don't hang around people. That's why I love Mojave, California. That's why I'm in Bishop, California. That's why I freaking left, dude, because I don't fucking want to be around fucking people that fucking do others wrong and fucking try to get away with shit. Okay? As you can see. Okay? And it's getting worse. And after this card reading, I don't know, my energy, my arm is like, I try to deal with it as much as I can because I'd rather deal with a little pain than cloudy of my mind do. I don't want to be clouded in my mind. I want to be able to have a regular conversation and I want to be able to function. Like, no. So, it's like, and what am I going to do? You know? This is my, what, 24 years it would have been? Anyways, hopefully, I get to move my stuff personally, from Hobby, to here is the goal as soon as possible. Um, Yet, you know, shit just doesn't happen overnight. And it's like people could be more helpful than they can, but they're not. But I understand where you're coming from, collective. I get it. You know? Let's do this with the Bible reading, okay? Like, and for my, in honor of my grandmother. The Lord is near to all who call on him. Psalms 145:18. This person's blood pressure's up the roof. Yeah, I feel like dealing with maybe like barely legal person of song, but isn't a musician. This don't be afraid, I am with you. Isaiah 43:5. You could be 43, you could be 34, you could be 35. Your name could be Isaiah, Isaac, Iris. Yeah, it says like 300 and sometimes. Don't be afraid. Anyways, let's see what else the Lord has to say before we end this. Because it's his gifts. So, be strong and courageous, Joshua 1:9. Hi, Joshy. Yeah, your name could be Joshua, Joshy, Josh. You're of a leadership and a person that knows what it takes to succeed, but maybe has limited resources. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13, synchronicity 3:4. Okay, being hardworking leader in communications, and this person is like, maybe name is Chris. Right here, what we were talking about, Chris. And then what they thought was a strength, they turned into, or what they thought was a weakness turned into a strength. Okay, so that's just pretty crazy. Philippians, it could be a prince, it could be, you know, a book that you're maybe into writing. But Philippians, your name, it could be Philip, it could be Pedro, you could be in Pilates. And that is what the Lord. Let's do 3 for the Trinity. Okay, so the Lord is good, and those whose hope in him. Lamentations 3:25, of being very shy in communications but adventuristic. I think you know where to draw the line, but I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Person of music, person that has high blood pressure, maybe thyroid problems, and or in their late 30s or 40s. someone who doesn't know what it takes to work, someone who isn't a leader, someone who is persuasive, manipulative, and not of leadership. Okay. So, well, and it looks like you need to reflect, collective, on who your real friends are, because it's fun you find your real friends when you're down and out. Know what I'm saying? I think this person was in love with you because I brought the love deck out, but they feel more vengeance towards you now because of decisions you made. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Let's just see what this person is feeling against you, collective. Let your friends help you. Ask and accept support from others. Yeah, maybe they're asking for you to go down with them. That's how it feels. It's not even a romance. It's like they're asking you to go down with them, basically. How much do you care? Where's your loyalty? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to go down with them? Are you going to sacrifice everything to go down with this person? I wouldn't. Basically, yeah, this is not a love reading at all. No, this is a manipulation. Like someone's trying to manipulate you, collective. Like, don't be manipulated. Know what's right, what's wrong. Know it within yourself. Like, you know what's right and wrong anyways, because I know your mama treated you better than that, and I know she taught you get more with honey than you do vinegar. Am I not right, or am I not right? I mean, so with that, I'm closing in. Yes. I will post the moon energies later for tomorrow's read of the general energy for all signs. You can look at me on Facebook, this message, get a sneak preview before it reaches the public on YouTube. Or finish watching what you've started, or just wait till it comes on YouTube and I release it to the public. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of your efforts, and thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers so I could start to make some kind of something. As you could see, I used to do hair, and a pit got me here. I'm lucky I have a hand. And I was going to super glue it together. And I had a homie named Patrick say, fuck no, let's go to the hospital. Or I would have super glued that shit together after washing it with soap. Anyways, I'm tenacious as fuck, but that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I will see you hopefully tomorrow. And until then, remember, live, love, and look your best. Because when you look your best, you feel your best and you do your best. And thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing. If you can donate, that's great. If not, just subscribe. That just means the world to me. Subscribe, share, and like, and you can help me make money that way. So, and you can show your appreciation and love that way. And by sticking with me through the entire video. So if you made it to the end of this video, please put a big purple heart. Okay. In respect to our veterans, my grandfather won a Purple Heart in the Korean War. So as he was stationed in Spain. But yes. Thank you, all veterans. I love you all subscribers, all new viewers, welcome. Please join us. I would love to have you as a subscriber. I would love to have you on this journey. And thank you so much. Until then, that's message, everyone. That's message.